What up, y'all? This Conscious One coming at you. So, guys, I'm just doing this quick audio just so I can leave a link. Trade Genius, he has a huge YouTube channel, Chosen Ones. I don't necessarily believe that everybody who's making Chosen One videos are Chosen Ones. Whether they are or not, neither here or there. It's irrelevant. But I just, he's saying something that's very pertinent that I just want to spend 2 or 3 minutes talking about. And that's the fact that this, American economy is fucked. And there's nothing Trump can do to save it. It's not supposed to be saved. Some of you guys who know about, Freemasonry and how this country was formed and how it was branded in the year 1776, there's an end date for that. Do you think God would actually allow a wicked system like this to just keep on going? I mean, the crash of the dollar has been predicted by all kind of people, not just Elijah Muhammad, but people like, Peter Schiff. You know what I mean? Peter Schiff. People have been warning us for decades about the collapse of the American dollar. You see? But people got to hear it coming out of the right mouths for them to believe it. You think Trump is going to tell you you screwed? No, he's not. It's not his job to tell you that. 1 second, guys. But yeah, it's screw, y'all. Relationships, marriage. People don't have money to be in love or to date. Who the fuck got money to date unless you're just delusional? And so the only people that's gonna make it is rich people. But I think he made a good point in the link that I'm gonna leave you guys. Even those people gonna be affected. I don't think money can save somebody from the situation at hand. It's kind of like, where you gonna go? I'm not really bought and sold into the whole idea that if somebody gets a lot of money, then they're gonna be okay. Because the way this thing is going out here with all these laws, if everybody, I put it this way, if 98% of the population of Americans are not okay, and 2% are, why the hell would the 2% have any kind of peace in their own lives unless they just went underground somewhere? You get my drift? People have to work every single day now. And don't take no day off, because if you do that, you're going to face some consequences. That's why I just got a little smirk on my face when I hear people talking about, do this or do that. And I'm thinking, do these people know where I live? Are they on planet Earth? Because the economy I live in, you can't take off. You can't afford to take off. Whereas you used to be able to work 4 or 5 days a week and be able to afford all your bills. I think that it was like that maybe up until the point of 1999, to be honest with y'all. 1999 is when I remember all hell breaking loose. And Joseph Chapelon talks about the same thing. But I'm going to talk about him later. I might want to do another narration of Joseph Chapelon just to bring some people up to speed. But the situation is bad. And a lot of people really don't want to talk about it too much. And I don't blame them, because it's like, what are you going to do? All you can do is just keep moving forward and get up and try to make the best out of a bad situation. What can you do? So I'm not going to say too much, but it's bad. It's pretty bad, yo. It's pretty bad. And why would men want to get into relationships unless they wealthy? It doesn't make any sense. I don't blame any man for not wanting to be in a relationship unless they making, I don't even know how much money, maybe $100,000 to $250,000 a year. Because what's the point? All right, what's the point? I mean, that's why I tell y'all, I'm finding it hard these days I'm trying to figure out what is actually important other than taking care of myself these days. It just doesn't seem like a lot of things are even important anymore. Not because of my own personal issue. I'm talking about because of the whole situation. I'm looking at the forest from the trees. These people are financially fucked. And the more you got, the more financially fucked you are. So it's like, well, what's the use of having anything? You can't afford your taxes on your house. What's the point? Taxes keep going up every year And I told you guys a few weeks ago that this all has to do with the collapse of the dollar. But you can't convince everybody that that's the case unless you actually been in this country for a certain period of time. That the reason that the prices are high is because the American dollar it ain't worth a lot in the world market. And you may find contradicting beliefs out there, but there is no other explanation to why your certain currency in your country and why you cannot afford to pay your rent or your taxes. The only explanation is that your currency is not holding weight anymore. There's no other explanation for it other than that. That's why I've been telling you guys, as far as investments goes, you want to look into the Asian markets, whether you're talking about real estate or business, because the only business seems to be going well in America is fast food restaurant. No, I'm just playing. That's not the only thing. But hell, it's one of them. You keep seeing all these fast food places go up. Shit, it must be a booming business in unhealthy food. Let me tell you, that industry is booming because people can't. How do you have time to cook? You don't have no time to cook no goddamn bone broth. Nobody got no time for that shit. I see all these women working out here. I be feeling bad for these women, y'all. Women are not supposed to be just working every fucking day, man. I don't give a fuck even if it's an easy job. Women are not supposed to be working every day. They supposed to have at least 2 days at home to cook cook their husband some motherfucking bone broth, for God's sakes. Because if the wife don't have time to be at home fixing her husband some bone broth, there better be some life insurance policies. Then somebody finna get paid because some folks finna be sick eating junk food every day. It's crazy. It's all part of the depopulation process, but I don't want to get too far into it, guys. I just came on here to leave you guys the link, and so check out the link, and I'll let y'all later. All right, peace.